Have you ever found yourself staring at the bathroom door, wishing your body would just cooperate? Maybe it's been a day or two, maybe even more, and you're feeling uncomfortable, bloated, or just downright sluggish. It's one of those things we don't really like to talk about, but let's be honest, constipation is a lot more common after 60 than most people realize, and if you've been there, you know it can be more than just a nuisance. It can impact your sleep, your mood, even your appetite. But the good news, you don't have to suffer through it. A lot of people think that struggling with regularity is just part of getting older, but that's not entirely true. Yes, our bodies change as we age. Our metabolism slows down, our digestion can become a little less efficient, and sometimes medications or lower activity levels can throw things off. But constipation isn't something you have to accept as your new normal. In fact, there are a handful of simple, natural things you can do every day to gently and effectively help your body stay regular without relying on harsh laxatives or uncomfortable solutions. So if you've been feeling stuck, literally and figuratively, you're in the right place. Today we're going to talk about 5 down-to-earth solutions that can help ease constipation and keep things moving, so you can get back to feeling like yourself again. And we're not talking about anything drastic or complicated, just small, doable shifts that can make a big difference over time. Let's start with something we all need but often forget about: water. I know it sounds simple and maybe even a little too obvious, but it's amazing how many people aren't getting enough of it, especially as we get older. You see, our thirst signals become weaker with age, which means by the time we feel thirsty, we're often already dehydrated. And without enough water, your body can't keep things soft and moving through your system the way it's supposed to. Imagine trying to clean a pipe with barely any water running through it. It just clogs up. Your intestines are a bit like that. They need water to help bulk up and soften your stool, making it easier to pass. So if you're someone who sips here and there, but never really tracks how much you're drinking, this could be the missing piece. A good rule of thumb is to aim for 6 to 8 glasses a day. You don't have to chug it all at once. Just keep a bottle nearby and make it part of your routine. Maybe a glass with each meal, maybe a few sips during your favorite TV show. However you do it, your gut will thank you. Now, once you've got your water intake on track, the next step is to think about your fiber. Fiber is like the broom that sweeps through your digestive system, helping to move things along naturally. But not all fiber is created equal. There's soluble fiber, which soaks up water and turns into a gel, great for softening things. And there's insoluble fiber, which adds bulk and helps everything pass more quickly. You need both for a healthy gut. The tricky part is, many folks over 60 aren't getting nearly enough fiber in their diets. Maybe you're eating less overall, or maybe convenience foods are sneaking into your routine more often. It happens. But fiber-rich foods don't have to be boring or bland. Fresh fruits like apples or berries, vegetables like broccoli and carrots, beans, lentils, and whole grains like oatmeal or brown rice. They all bring something helpful to the table. You don't need to go on a fiber crusade overnight either. Just try adding 1 or 2 high-fiber foods to your meals each day and see how you feel. Even a small shift, like switching white bread for whole grain or tossing some flax seeds into your morning yogurt, can nudge your system in the right direction. And speaking of yogurt, that brings me to another powerful helper: probiotics. These are the good bacteria that live in your gut and play a big role in digestion. Over time, especially after 60, your natural levels of these helpful bacteria can start to decline. Maybe you've taken antibiotics, or maybe stress and diet changes have thrown things off. Whatever the reason, a gut that's out of balance can become sluggish, and that's when constipation shows up more often. But here's the thing: probiotics are like reinforcements for your digestive army. You can find them in foods like kefir, sauerkraut, miso, and yes, good old yogurt, especially the kinds labeled with live-active cultures. Or if you're not a fan of those foods, there are quality supplements available that are easy to add to your day. Just make sure you're picking one with a variety of strains and enough potency to actually make a difference. Sometimes people try one and give up too soon, but it can take a couple of weeks to really notice the change. Be patient, it's worth it. So between staying well hydrated, eating more fiber, and supporting your gut with probiotics, you've already got a strong foundation for better digestion. These are gentle, natural ways to get your body back into rhythm, and they work best when you stick with them. Think of them as part of your daily self-care, just like brushing your teeth or taking a walk. Now, while we've started with some of the basics that go a long way, there are still a couple more game-changing solutions we haven't touched on yet. Because when it comes to constipation after 60, it's not just about what you eat or drink, it's also about how you move, how you manage stress, and how you listen to your body's natural cues. Let's keep this momentum going, because the next step could be the key that really helps everything fall into place. Now that you've started building that strong foundation, drinking more water, adding fiber-rich foods, and supporting your gut with probiotics, your body's already on a better track. But sometimes, even with all those good habits, you still feel like things aren't moving quite the way they should. That's when we need to take a closer look at something just as important, yet often overlooked: movement. It's amazing what a short walk can do. You don't need to run a marathon or spend hours at the gym. Just getting your body moving, especially your core and lower body, helps stimulate the muscles around your intestines. And those muscles play a huge role in digestion. It's kind of like giving your gut a gentle nudge, so if you've been spending more time in your favorite recliner or sitting for long stretches during the day, your digestion might be slowing down right along with you. Even 10 to 15 minutes of movement after a meal can make a difference. Take a stroll around your neighborhood, march in place while watching the news. Do a few light stretches in your living room. Your body doesn't need perfection, it just needs consistency. And if you can make it enjoyable, even better. Maybe you walk while chatting on the phone with a friend, or turn on your favorite music and sway to the rhythm while folding laundry. Every little bit counts. The more you move, the more your digestion will too. Now let's talk about something we often don't associate with our bowels. But trust me, it matters more than you think: stress. You know how when you're worried or anxious, your stomach can feel tight, your appetite disappears, or you suddenly feel off? That's your gut reacting to your emotions. Your brain and your digestive system are more connected than most people realize. As we age, life can bring new types of stress: health concerns, retirement shifts, caregiving responsibilities, or simply feeling isolated. And even low-level stress, if it's constant, can mess with your digestion. It can cause your intestines to tighten up or slow down, which makes it harder for waste to move through. That's why learning how to calm your nervous system isn't just good for your peace of mind, it's actually good for your gut, too. You don't have to dive into deep meditation if that feels overwhelming. Just finding simple ways to relax your body and clear your mind can make a difference. Try deep breathing a few minutes a day, slow inhales through your nose, long exhales through your mouth. Or sit somewhere quiet with a warm cup of tea and just let your thoughts settle. Even doing something you enjoy, like gardening, knitting, or listening to soft music, can bring your body out of stress mode and into rest and digest mode. That's where your gut thrives. And here's another trick, one that might sound a little unusual, but many people swear by it. Schedule your bathroom time. I know it might feel a bit odd at first, but hear me out. Your body actually likes routine. When you set a time each day to sit and relax on the toilet without rushing or straining, it can train your body to get into a rhythm again. Choose a time that's naturally quiet and consistent for you, maybe 20 or 30 minutes after breakfast, when your body's already starting to process food. Sit comfortably, feet flat, and let gravity help you. Some folks even find that elevating their feet slightly, using a small stool or even a stack of books, can make it easier to go by putting your body in a more natural position. There's a reason toddlers squat to go. It works with your anatomy, not against it. The key here is patience. Don't force anything. Don't sit scrolling through your phone or getting frustrated if nothing happens right away. Just give your body a chance to respond. Over time, this little habit can reset your natural signals and make everything flow more smoothly. And don't forget, if your medications have changed recently, or if you've started something new and noticed your digestion getting sluggish, it's worth having a quick chat with your doctor. Some medications, especially ones for blood pressure, depression, or pain, can slow down your gut. That doesn't mean you have to stop taking them, but your doctor might suggest alternatives or help you find ways to counter the effects, maybe a fiber supplement or a change in timing. It's always better to ask than to guess. So let's pull it together for a moment. You're drinking more water. You're adding fiber to your meals. You've considered probiotics to restore balance. You're moving more each day, even just a walk around the block. You're taking a little time to relax your body and mind, maybe breathing or sipping tea in the morning sun. And now, you're even giving your body a consistent window of time to respond naturally without pressure or panic. That's a lot of good already happening. It's the kind of slow, steady shift that doesn't just ease constipation, it builds a stronger, more tuned-in relationship with your body overall. You begin to notice what it needs, what makes it feel sluggish, and what helps it come back to life. There's just one more piece to the puzzle, one final simple practice that can help tie it all together and keep things running smoothly, especially when life throws little curveballs at your routine. Now you've already made some powerful changes, hydrating more, feeding your body the right kind of fiber, supporting your gut with probiotics, moving regularly, and easing stress through small, calming routines. These are the quiet champions of daily health. But there's still one more habit that often gets overlooked, yet it can make all the difference: paying attention to your body's signals and responding without delay. It might sound too simple to be a solution, but this one habit can change everything. Go when you feel the urge. Don't wait, don't hold it, and don't convince yourself to finish the dishes or the phone call first. Because when you ignore the body's natural signals, over time, your brain starts dialing them down. The message gets quieter and your system slows down, leading to, you guessed it, constipation. Your body has an internal rhythm, and when you honor that rhythm, even in small ways, it responds kindly. Those gentle cues, like a little pressure, a subtle cramp, or that familiar sensation right after a meal, those are your body saying, "Hey, I'm ready now." It may not always be convenient, but listening and acting right then builds a healthier relationship with your digestive system. Think of it as showing up for your own well-being in the moment it needs you most. Over time, this creates a feedback loop. The more you respond promptly, the more consistent your body becomes. And this consistency leads to less straining, less discomfort, and more confidence in your own routine. Because, let's face it, constipation isn't just about being physically backed up. It can cloud your day, drain your energy, and make you feel like something's just not right. Now, if you've tried all these habits and you're still feeling stuck, or if constipation is lasting more than a few days, it's always wise to talk to a trusted healthcare provider. Sometimes there's an underlying issue that needs attention, like low thyroid function, certain medications, or even something like diverticulosis. But most of the time, these gentle lifestyle tweaks can work wonders without having to reach for the pharmacy shelf. And remember, you don't have to implement everything all at once. It's not a race. It's a gentle return to what your body naturally wants: hydration, real food, movement, calm, rhythm. Even one of these steps can make a noticeable difference in how you feel. And when you build them together, they create a strong foundation for digestive health and overall well-being. There's something empowering about knowing you're doing small things every day to care for your body. It's not just about avoiding discomfort. It's about gaining back that lightness in your step, that peace of mind, and that sense of normalcy that lets you enjoy life without having to worry about what's going on inside. So whether it's your morning walk, your afternoon smoothie, or your new habit of responding to nature's call without delay, I hope you start to feel a difference. Because you deserve to feel good, you deserve to feel in control, and most importantly, you deserve to live each day with ease, comfort, and confidence in your body's ability to support you. If today's video gave you even one helpful idea, I'd love to hear about it. Share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. What's worked for you, what you're trying, or even what questions you still have. You never know. Your story might help someone else feel a little less alone on their journey. And if you found this helpful, Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We've got so many more videos filled with practical, down-to-earth tips to help you live stronger, healthier, and happier in this beautiful chapter of life. Also, if you're looking for a little extra support on your journey, check out the links in the description below. We've included some great resources and tools that can make implementing these changes even easier. Thanks so much for spending this time with me today. Here's to feeling better from the inside out, and to living your best life at any age. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. Just click the one on the screen now. It's waiting for you.